Welcome back to the Dinner Party Show. I'm Christopher Rice.
And I'm Eric Shaw Quinn.
And our guest tonight is my mother, Anne Rice, the mother of all vampires. The queen of... no, that's not going to a good place.
The queen of the demand.
The queen of the demand, not the queen of the damned.
You can call me the queen of the damned. It's okay.
Okay, so we have announced that your next book will be Prince Lestat. It will be the next chapter in the Vampire Chronicles. It will be, in your words, a true sequel to the Queen of the Damned, which picks up with the storylines there.
Yes.
And so we are having the inevitable movie questions.
Mm-hmm.
When will we see another Lestat movie? We've talked about this on this show a whole bunch.
Yes.
I've written a script for Tale of the Body Thief under your direction.
You have, yes.
And so people want to know about it.
Well, we're in talks, and we have high hopes. And we hope there's nothing we can announce because we're still in talks. And we have very wonderful creative people who are very interested in doing this, and wonderful studios interested, and we have wonderful agents working on it. I know this is all I can say at this point. And I think the script you wrote is just dynamite. I think you really got it, and
we all know how particular you can be, so I'm very glad.
and I think Tale of the Body Thief is an outstanding choice for a film, because you have an opportunity in Tale of the Body Thief to tell a great adventure story, I think, with Lestat in contemporary time, and also to flash back on his life and talk about how he became who he was, and put in chunks of the vampire Lestat, which has never been done in a movie.
Right, absolutely.
And which people really want to see. Tale of the Body Thief is the perfect vehicle for both those things to happen. The contemporary story of him switching bodies with somebody.
Right.
And learning a lot. And also flashing back over and over again on the pivotal moments.
And exploring his own relationship to being a vampire.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I love that about
as
that
one
book.
of the producers we were working with at one point pointed out, it is the tale of a vampire who discovers he truly can't die.
Yeah.
So how does he deal with that? He has got nowhere to go. Not even he tries to kill himself by flying into the sun, which I included in the script.
Yes.
And he survives it because he has ancient blood from the queen of all vampires. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think the script that you wrote, you got all that in there. You got a lot of flashbacks on his early life and how he came to be a vampire and so forth. And I have high hopes for the whole project. I mean, someday, let's hope.
Our fingers are crossed.
We'll get this movie done. I mean, I think a lot of people would love to see Lestat come back to the screen. And
the stars align. That's how movies get made. One of my favorite stories from this Oscar season was the Dallas Buyers Club story, where 137 times it was turned down, and then they made it, and there they were, Best Picture nomination and all.
Absolutely. Spectacular.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
But that's
movie.
kind of the business.
Yes.
It's the nature of no and no and no and no and no, and then everything all at once.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So fingers crossed.
Yeah. So I think it looks good. I think maybe we will have some Hollywood news later this year. I certainly hope so.
Fingers crossed.
And we do have some valiant agents who are working on this with us.
Yeah, it's not like people don't want it to happen.
And a valiant producer, too, who is working on it and wants very much for it to happen. Some really brilliant Hollywood people.
Absolutely. We do want to tell people we promoted flash giveaways on the Facebook page, and there's so much excitement we got a little overloaded and crazy on our social media channels this evening. So we will be doing them later in the week. And do you want to explain how this works? You do this on your page all the time.
Yeah, do it on the Dinner Party Facebook page.
Yes.
Ask a question, and then you can choose a winner, the best answer, or you can let Facebook give you the most likes on the answer. You can do it either way.
I think it's great.
So it's not a yes or no question. It's a subject, and then people in the thread vote on which answer they like the most.
Which answer they like the best.
I love the caption.
I think
I love the caption contest.
I would suggest you do both. You would pick some winners, and then let Facebook pick some of the winners simply by tabulating the likes on the answer.
And our prize will be...
I will personalize both copies of hardcovers of the Vampire Lestat, his real autobiography, 1984, and I'll personalize them for the winners.
And let's be clear, we don't have copies of Prince Lestat to give away at this time.
No such thing as a copy of Prince Lestat.
And it's very possible that they will be embargoed until publication day.
They're talking about that. They want to keep it secret, and but I'm hoping I can get some early readers' copies for lots of people of the page and dinner party people too. But I have to work with Knopf on that, how many advanced reader copies they'll print up for me and let me give out to people. But I'd certainly love to love to shoot Greg Wilkie a copy, and Todd Barstow, and Sumiko Salson, and Georgie Pendragon, and gosh, I'm going to leave people out, Philip Cohen, so many people.
Now we know who the publisher's going to be hearing from if they won't provide those copies.
But, you know, there's so many, and Talitha, and there are just so
All of
many
them,
people.
yeah.
I don't even, I'm scared
You've
of
set
leaving
them
people
all
out.
up for disappointment by listing them off. Brace yourselves, Talitha and
Granny Goodwitch, and
Buffy
you know,
Peterson.
yeah,
No,
Buffy
absolutely.
Peterson. There's
All
just
of
so many people that
Yeah.
I would love to get those copies to, and I will, but I don't know how long it'll take.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. Well, oh my God, we only have a few minutes
I
left.
can't believe it.
Goodness,
I don't
how
wanna
quickly
leave.
that
We
went.
haven't-
Well, there's still caviar, so you can stick around for
I'm
a
going to
bit.
stay and eat caviar.
Send
yeah.
it
And
the rest
we
of
want
the
to tell
caviar.
people, if you only heard part of tonight's show, we're going to be re-airing it continuously for the entire week at thedinnerpartyshow.com. And if you download our free mobile apps, you will also be connected to that same stream. And we will have a free podcast version of it tomorrow. And we are going to work tirelessly to try to get a YouTube clip just of the announcement itself up on our YouTube channel as soon as possible.
Pronto. But the big news is the Lestat is back.
He's back. Lestat lives.
The advanced sales link should be up next
Sunday.
at your
Sunday, March
favorite, in
16th.
honor of my birthday,
Yes.
at all your favorite bookseller pages.
And we want to hashtag this puppy, hashtag Prince Lestat, because that is the title of the book.
And then the book actually comes out next October 28th.
And I will be in New Orleans.
And
for
you
the
will be
Vampire
touring.
Ball, and you will be with me.
We
in
will
New
all
Orleans,
be at the
both of you.
Vampire Ball.
For the
Vampire
Lestat
Ball.
Coronation
Yes,
Ball.
the
The Lestat Coronation Ball.
And listen, guys, if you want to know about the ball, just Google. It'll come up. The
It's
Vampire Lestat Fan Club in New Orleans. They have a website.
Undead Con is the name of the
Undead
weekend
Con.
conference.
Right.
Undead Con, and I
we'll-
believe that's how you can find it on
Sure.
Google.
And we
Yeah.
will post a lot on this page and on my page, my Facebook page, about the ball. I think there are only 1,000 people who can get into the ball, so do buy your tickets early.
Buy your tickets
Yeah.
early and often. if
We've
you have
had
friends.
balls where we had 5,000 and 6,000 people down
Excellent.
here, you know.
Well, we have new episodes of the Dinner Party Show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and we will be back next week with I always say it wrong.
Dinner birthday party show.
The
And-
dinner, because it's my birthday and Eric Shaw Quinn's birthday.
But it's also, you're the guest. You're invited to celebrate our birthdays together, and so we need for you to call 323-TDPS.
Pez TDPS.
TDPS.
Yeah.
And leave your birthday greetings for us to play on next week's show. So we're counting on you now. Don't
Yeah.
be chicken.
Something tells me we're going to get a lot of messages asking for a copy of Prince Lestat. Yeah,
We're not playing those.
yeah,
We'll forward them.
yeah. Well, Mom, thank you for,
Thanks for sharing
fitting
this
us
with
in
us.
this evening.
Guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you for
It
making
really
it very
has.
special. I really enjoyed being able to
Congratulations.
say
We're
it's-
so
it's
excited.
Done, it's done. It's
Excellent,
happening.
excellent.
And I want to go right home and get into Prince Lestat
The next one, is there a title for Prince Lestat 2 that you can share?
Yeah, Vicky Wilson suggested a great title, Blood Paradise.
Wow.
It's a spin off some lines from Wallace Stevens, a poem, a wonderful
Excellent.
poem, and we may name it Blood Paradise. yeah.
Fantastic. All right, well, I hate to end this
You
show.
heard it here first.
You heard it here first. It was a Dinner Party Show exclusive.
Our only one.
Absolutely. And next week we'll be back to bitching about, our lives and
And
the
getting
news
older.
and getting older. I'm Christopher Rice.
And I'm Eric Shaw Quinn.
Say goodnight, Ann.
Good night, guys.